Hello and welcome to Toy Vet, episode 50. This is a show where I react to recent toy releases. I have here a list of recent toy releases. Actually, I'm way behind, as you know if you watch the show. So these are further back than I'd like, but we'll go through them. I saw these releases, saw that I would want to take a second look at them, and I put them on this list to take that second look here with you. Pardon my voice today. I'm losing my voice, so I'm trying to hopefully get this done without coughing too much and without completely losing the voice either. So let's get right into it. This is episode 50. 50th time we've done this. Pretty amazing. First up, 1001 Moons, Moona Guardian of Stars figure. I don't know why I put this on here. I don't totally like this. Yeah, I'm not into it at all, honestly. It's kind of unique. Okay, it's kind of unique in that it looks like the hair is holding her up. Her feet are actually off the ground. The hair is huge, as you can see from the side and back view. That's interesting, but yeah, I'm not really into it. And I see this is from Pop Mart. Interesting. I actually walked by the Pop Mart in the mall today, and I said to my wife, I don't really like anything they make. Except for one old series, which is the something we covered a few episodes ago. They have like candle people or something. Those are cool. I don't know if they have any recent releases of that. Although when I covered it, yeah, I think I was looking at just old releases when I covered it on the show. I also liked they had their Labubu or whatever it's called in mechs like a year or two ago, and that was cool, but at this point I'm not into those at all. And I decided not to even look into that. I thought they were great, actually. They are great, but in general there's some of those that I don't like, so ditched that whole idea. But yeah, anyway, not into this, although it's a unique and interesting figure. I wonder how big it is. 3.94 inches, okay. Oh, there it is next to a phone. Most of that is the tall crown, or less than half, but a bunch of it is that tall crown. All right, next up, Mamimo Unusual Dream Blind Box Series figure. These are obviously very doll-like, and I've said before I'm not going to be collecting dolls anytime soon. And I'm almost kind of against it for a grown man to be collecting dolls, but some of them are really neat and interesting. Like, yeah, these ones all have something weird going on with them. Like, this one has, like, eyeballs on it, and she's holding an eyeball, too. Yeah, this one's kind of half and half dress going on, and hair. Very cool looking. This one's holding her own eyeball. That's just freaky, and she has a halo. There's some eyeball motif going on in all of these. This one's more normal in a way, but she does have the eyeballs floating around. This one's just got, you almost can't see it at first, but there's like black goo flowing off here, and there's like, the black goo is like living up in her hat. And this one's kind of cool. It's just very dynamic with the hair up in the air. It's like an anime, climactic anime scene where someone's praying or summoning a power or something. Very interesting. I wonder, do we have the names of these? No. 6 regular and 1 secret. I bet the half and half one is a secret. These are really cool. Not sure what the story is with them. I'm going to put them on my list just because they are so unique and different. I know it contradicts what I just said about dolls, but like if I ever were to change my mind on that, which I'll admit there is a possibility of me changing my mind on that, these would be a big contender because they're not straightforward dolls. There's something going on with them, which is really interesting. I'm also going to turn off the feed for a second and look at the brand on Strange Cat. Okay, this is the only thing from the brand on Strange Cat. Interesting. Yeah, pretty cool. But anyway, we'll move on. I'm not going to be going for that anytime soon due to my no doll policy. Octocat Snack Shop Series blind bag, $2.99, very cheap. We're on Kika Goods now. I've mentioned this a million times in the past. I was looking for bean size figures in the past to do a shadow box. I ended up doing the shadow box with Mr. Beast Lab Swarms. These were a contender for a while, though. This type of figure, the Octocats, they're like little octopus cats. And yeah, I looked at quite a few of these. There's a lot of them in each series. You got your hiddens, your surprise. There's a Sprite. And what's the other soda? A Pepsi. Not officially licensed, I don't think. It's got chunks of things in it. This looks like one of the better ones. Oh, that's got fuzzballs in it. That's cool. Is that the Pepsi one? I think so. It seems like one of the cooler series of these because it's all like food based, which is a lot of times a cool thing I like to see. There's a burger one in here somewhere. I'm waiting to see that in the flesh, so to speak. I don't think it's in here. I didn't see it at all. Where is it? Hamburger. That one looks cool. I'd like to see what it really looks like. As usual, as is the case with many of these figures, this page showing you like a drawing of them, they actually look better than the real thing to me. For a lot of them. Interesting, but yeah. Oh, there's a Coca-Cola one too. I mainly think like of this series, the coolest ones for me are the potato chips. The burger definitely is really cool looking, at least in the drawing. I haven't seen the real one, and the sodas. But yeah, ultimately when I'm just not totally sold on these. I guess do you just get one in these bags? Okay, quantity is individual. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, they're kind of cool. That one looks great actually. Of the Octocats, I think this is the best series, but it's still not totally super great, especially yeah, I had a lot of good things to say about them, but in the flesh they're kind of not as good as the drawings in a way, but I do like that they have stuff inside them. Kind of cool, but anyway, moving on. Mini Cute Bean Aquarium series blind bag. So, excuse me. I've really been loving the Mini Cute Beans series lately. They've been killing it, I think. A couple different releases lately, and a lot of them are great. This one looks pretty cool. The lobster seems to be the standout. That's cool. The pearl. The crab. The black goose is kind of cool. Oh, the whale's alright. Yeah, and as usual, there's 3 colorways you can get. So there's what? There's 10 styles. There's 3 colorways. Each one's more rare than the last, I think. So you're getting a random figure in a random colorway. Yeah, pretty cool. So your chance of getting each figure is equal, but then there's rarity in the colorways, which is a really cool system. I actually like that system a lot. Although, like I've said before, like the special colorway, I almost feel like the original colorway is always the best, even though it's the most common. Um, yeah, although in this case, the secondary colorway seems pretty cool, and the third is actually pretty cool too. Let's take a look at some of the figures more up close. This series, Mini Cute Beans, I think would make a really cool shadow box as well. Although I think it's like $15 for, and they come in 3 packs. This one's there was one I didn't like quite as much, which I think was potted plants or something like that, or some kind of plants that were all kind of samey. This one's better than that, but not as good as the medical supplies one is probably the coolest, honestly. Um, the other thing with these is one of the sets had beer in it, and I really don't like alcohol. I'm trying to decide if that ruins the whole Mini Cute Bean line for me or not. Because I take it that seriously sometimes, but I'd have to think about that strongly if I was going to ever pull the trigger on trying to make a new shadow box or something, which I don't plan on doing anytime soon. I'm going to leave this off my list just because I already have the Mini Cute Bean series that I like better on my list, so I'll leave this off. It is a really cool set, though. I would, if I didn't have something on there already, I'd probably be putting these on, but they're in the middle of the pack as far as the Mini Cute Bean series that I like all of them. Even the one I don't like, I like. But, yeah, trying to decide if the beer ruins it for me, too. Anyway. What the Man Fridge Magnet Series blind box. So, again, going back to when I was looking for Bean figures, there was a What the Man set that was really cool, which I think was nuts. A lot of, some of the other What the Man series I've seen were not nearly as cool as the Nuts. The Nuts were way better. But seeing this, I was like, let's take a look at what's coming out from What the Man. These are fridge magnets. Each one's like a slice of a fruit. Yeah, these are not nearly as good as the Nuts either. Fridge magnets, how do I feel about that? No, it's kind of cool. It might be cool to put it on your cubicle at work or something. Or your fridge, obviously. Um, yeah, I'm not really feeling these. I don't know what it is with What the Man. I was like, the Nuts are really cool, and I was like, oh, I'll check out all the other What the Man stuff. It's probably awesome too, and just not as good. And these just aren't as good either. Although they're not horrific or anything, but anyway, moving on. Ninth Life Twilight colorway from Nemesis RX, available at Plot Twist Gallery. This is from back in January. Let's see what this is. Obviously, these were from a show. Probably aren't really available. Cool figures though. Okay, here we go. He's got his fur feet sticking out the bottom. That one's pretty cool looking. Yeah, those are great looking. I do like them quite a bit, but not enough to put them on my list. But yeah, they are pretty cool. They're almost like the reason I might not put them on my list. Um, they're almost like Galaxy People figures, but Galaxy People figures are cooler. But yeah, pretty neat. I'm gonna look at Nemesis. See Nemesis RX. Let me look real quick with the feet off, just in case there's anything inappropriate, so I don't have to edit. It's like more similar stuff. I'll show you one in a second. Nothing inappropriate. Pretty cool stuff. Turn this back on and show you guys some of the cool stuff. Is this guy? It's cool looking. Even better than the first figures we looked at. This guy. He's got a Kamen Rider thing going on with a scarf and the bug face. Here's like a female one, like a geisha look, kind of. She's got a gun too. Pretty cool. Yeah, this one almost looks like a bootleg figure in a way, but I don't think it is. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, next up. Oh, this is what we just looked at, actually. The other post linked right to it. So, next up. Bebkai and the Junk Bots from Bear Squad. From the same show, Jakarta Toys Fair 2026, which is end of January into February. Well, very rusted, weathered look on them. The robots are really cool. The main figure, I don't know that I really like. The big robots are cool. That one looks really big. I wonder how tall it is. These kind of look like kit bashes. Ooh, it almost looks like a 40K kit bash. I wonder if it is. Pretty interesting. But anyway, I sort of don't like they look like, yeah, I mean, it looks like a 40K kit bash. It looks like a one-off. It looks kind of almost with an unprofessional finish in a way. I think that's intentional in this case because it's supposed to be very weathered looking, but anyway, I don't totally like it. Oh, same thing I did last time. The second post is linked already, so. Mira Jinzo Protocol from Abraham Edgin, I guess. Same Toy Fair, Jakarta Toy Fair from earlier this year. Oh, those are pretty cool. Oh, that's a wing or something coming off the back. I was like, what is that? Yeah, pretty neat. Yeah, I wish there were more photos of like what's going on with the face there. Can't really tell. Looks like a neat figure though. Anyway, we'll move on to McNoise Toys. Let's see where we left off. I know we've looked at that. I believe we looked at this. And it looks like we just have Evangelion stuff, which I'm not into. Cool looking figure, but I'm not into Evangelion. Oh, here's something. Here's Black Ace. I wonder if he's one of their main painters or something. I don't know. Oh, what is that? Let's translate this. I'd love to see if this is like one of their main painters or something. That Black Ace looks great. The little screen on the back of it looks great. Anyway, let's see. I see G.I. Joe sticking out the back. They're sticking out in that massive text there in English. see what this says. Okay, from Chinese. Okay, he's the designer of Black Ace. He used to compete in model competitions including components from other models and metal parts, which looks like some of that stuff we saw in the background, and robots from scratch. I wonder if he's the main designer for Mechnoise. If so, he's a genius. But anyway, nothing really super new from Mechnoise there. I wonder if I'm just gonna check if he's. Oh, what did I just click? I just clicked something on that link. I have no clue what it is. Replace URL with its title. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm gonna put on my headphones for a second and see if I can hear what he's saying. See if he's speaking English. I hope you guys weren't listening to it the whole time and couldn't hear me. Oh, I think it's.
Aaron 中意機械人，創作咗 Black Ace 係一個不死戰士。
創作我覺得係將個人中意或者有共鳴嘅。
Okay, no, he's speaking Chinese. All right, anyway, last but not least, Galaxy People we always check in with. New post from Galaxy People, pretty exciting. The designer said, Design Festas this weekend, real life did a number on my prep time, but I managed to put together this little arachnid tank squad. Looks like you made quite a few of them. Really awesome looking, and check out this next post with a close-up. Look how clean and good it looks. Great looking spider tank coming out from Galaxy People. No big figures with this release, no little figures either, just a spider tank. I continue my long watch of Galaxy People, hoping to buy one of their big figures in the near future. But this does look awesome, and in the future I'd want to get a vehicle from them too. So this is one I might have jumped on if I was at that stage, but as it is, I'm waiting for a big figure. But awesome release. So that's it for tonight. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for 50 shows.